I don't like walls. I know that's a weird thing to say, and most people wake up and think about coffee. Some people think about money. Some people think about love. I wake up, see a wall, and immediately think, there it is again. Who invented walls? Who looked at a beautiful open space and said, you know what this needs? Less space. Walls are just giant room dividers with an ego problem. They are everywhere. You leave your bedroom, wall. You go to the kitchen, wall. You go to the bathroom, wall. You try to escape walls. Congratulations. You are now outside looking at the walls from the other side. That's not freedom. That's a wall plot twist. Walls are the most clingy things on earth. You can move cities, you can move countries, you can move continents. A wall will still somehow be there waiting for you, like, hey buddy, miss me? No, I didn't. I have never once entered a room and thought, wow, thank God this wall showed up. Never. Not one time. Nobody throws a party for walls. Nobody says, guys, the walls are here. Nobody runs toward a wall with excitement. Nobody hugs a wall. Actually, some people do. But those people are usually going through something. And let's talk about how suspicious walls are. What are they hiding? Think about it. A wall's entire purpose is blocking your view. That's literally its job. Imagine if a person did that. You'd be talking and they just stand there in front of your face. What are you doing? Blocking your vision. Why? It's my purpose. You'd call the police. But when a wall does it subtly, its architecture, walls are just socially accepted obstacles. And they are so confident about it. A wall never apologizes. Ever. You walk into one at full speed, who's embarrassed? You, not the wall. The wall acts like you were the problem. You get a concussion. The wall gets promoted to load bearing. How is that fair? And don't get me started on corners. Corners are just two walls teaming up. One wall wasn't enough, they formed an aliens, a wall deal, a vertical conspiracy. You ever walk around a corner too fast? Exactly. The corner was weighted. They always wait. Walls are basically giant cats. They just sit there, do nothing, take up space, knock years off your life when you accidentally run into them, and people decorate walls? Why? That's how boring walls are. Even walls owners don't trust walls to be interesting by themselves, so they hang paintings on them, photos, shelves, TVs, mirrors, anything, anything except the actual wall. That's like inviting someone to a party and immediately putting another person in front of them because they are too boring. And have you noticed that walls are in every conversation, every argument, every awkward family dinner, every breakup, every moment? Just standing there, listening, judging, collecting information. A wall knows more secrets than the government, yet nobody questions it. Everyone's worried about cameras. Meanwhile, walls have had front row seats for thousands of years. Very suspicious. And why are walls so dramatic? You lightly touch one with a chair, bam, a scratch, a dent, a mark. Suddenly, the wall looks like it survived a medieval battle. How are you stronger than me, but also more fragile than a potato chip? And don't even mention wallpaper. That's literally people admitting walls aren't good enough. It's decorative lying. It's putting makeup on a rectangle. Nobody says, look at my wall. They say, look at my wallpaper. The wall gets replaced by its own outfit. That's embarrassing. Imagine being so boring people compliment your shirt instead. Walls also have zero personality. Every wall's life story is the same. I stand here. Wow. Inspiring. Tell me more. I continue standing here. Amazing. What a journey. Netflix should make a documentary. 8 episodes. A wall standing there. Season final. The wall continues standing there. Walls don't move. Ever. They never adjust. Never compromise. You move around them. The wall doesn't care. The wall has the confidence of a billionaire who inherited the company. And meanwhile, I'm walking around furniture like a fool because the wall refuses to cooperate. And let's be honest, doors are the only good thing walls ever produced. Without doors, walls would be completely unbearable. Doors are basically walls saying, alright, fine, you can pass. It's the bare minimum. Imagine kidnapping someone and expecting praise because you occasionally unlock the cage. That's walls. And windows. Windows are literally holes. The most popular feature of a wall is the part where the wall stops being a wall. The best part of a wall is the absence of wall. That's devastating. If your greatest feature is a hole in your body, things aren't going well. At this point, I am convinced walls know they are annoying. That's why they stay silent. Because the moment a wall starts talking, people will finally ask some hard questions. Like, where have you been all day? Standing there. Why? Standing there. What are your hobbies? Standing there. What are your dreams? Standing there. Unbelievable. Walls contribute absolutely nothing to the conversation. Try talking to one. It has no opinions, no ideas, no stories, no jokes, just pure rectangle energy. Honestly, if a wall suddenly starts speaking, I would probably trust it less. Because then I would know it was pretending this whole time. Anyway, people always say walls hold up the house. Alright, and my socks hold up my feet. You don't see me worshipping socks. Let's relax. The wall industry has had good publicity for too long. Nobody wants to admit it. But deep down, we all know the truth. The best room is a room with less wall. The best wall is a wall with a door. The best door is an open door. And an open door is basically a wall giving up, which proves my point. Even walls are happiest when they are not acting like walls. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. I don't hate walls. I just think they have been getting away with nonsense for centuries.